Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Isn't Dode immune to death spirals? Most definitely not. No one is immune to the death spiral. Nobody. It happens to everybody. Does GrandPooWorld 2 compare to the original? In what way? I mean, I think it's just a better game. I think GrandPooWorld 2 is the best hack I've ever seen. Dode can power through Responsible 1.0 without a death spiral? What? I mean, he's never speedrun the game, though. He played it one time, and he died a lot. Where do you guys get some of these things? Dode's incredible, but he'd be the first one to tell you. He's death spiraled before, too. Everyone, I mean, your first play, though, doesn't count as a death spiral. It's just, it is what it is. Your first play is just your first play, you know? Sometimes you die a lot. Your first play of anything. People would just goad and tell lies. I think there's a what's going on? I think there is a weird thing in the Mario community of like a weird power ranking of Mario community fans that's just like infallible to them. You know what I mean? And probably misses the idea that, honestly, we're all really close to each other. The gap between the greatest Kaizo player and number 20 is super small. At least in ROM hacking. I think Mario Maker it's a little bit wider now just because most of us have moved on to ROM hacking. So the people who stayed in Mario Maker are just like stupid good right now. You need your tier list? Here's the thing, here's the problem. Everyone would be S tier. Every single player. Penga's S+. Calco's S+. Dode, S+. Rest, S. And a dash to almost plus. There you go. How did Barbarian get his name? You would have to ask him that. His name's Barbarous King. Thank you though very much. Pronounce it right. Who'd ever mispronounce his name? I'm ranking players. We're all S+ players. That's what I meant. Every single one of us is S+. Like just beating these games in general without save states is so fucking hard. Like I think we're getting desensitized to it because the skill level's going so high, but like dude, this is a really, really hard video game. And if you go into it with no knowledge freehand, you're gonna have a tough time. GrandPooWorld 2 is my favorite ROM hack. Where does Invictus and GP1W rank? I mean, you want to do Learn to Kaizo is like such a great one to start with in the Quickie Worlds, or if you want to start with. I mean, they're 2 and 3 at some point in time, yeah. Oh, Carl's great too. Carl's really fucking great too. If he played a ton of Mario World the way everyone else is, he'd be right up there with everybody. Like, can I tell you guys a secret? What makes one player better than another player is how much time they practice. Shit. Do I feel I'm biased towards GrandPooWorld 2 because GrandPooWorld 2, the puzzle is probably, yes, it put it up to my favorite game. But I think GrandPooWorld 2 in general is better than GrandPooWorld 1 in level design and other things, just because, you know, Barb's grown. Like, Barb's a better level creator than he was then. I think he'd be the first one to say it. And just the scene's grown since then, honestly. Even over the last year, there's just a lot of things in this hack that are really fun. Yeah. That guy practices, sure, but has a crazy amount of natural skill. Not really. I mean, like, even if you go to, like, Penga, man. Penga's been doing Kaizo since he was, like, 12 years old. So, I mean, he's got many more hours in the game than me, still. So it's hard to be like, I don't know, it's just hard to say, like, that guy just picks up any game and is good at it. I mean, I think Mitch is very good at pretty much every game he picks up. I mean, there's obviously people that are just, like, those good at everything motherfuckers, you know? But when it comes down to it, like, you can only be so good without having some of the knowledge that you need. Yeah. Are there any cuties? Any cuties in the SMW community? So many fucking cuties. So many cuties. Yeah, Ryu is a musician, and I think musicians tend to pick up things pretty quickly in life in general, in my opinion. But that's because, you know, he practiced with his hands for years and years and years. Magnus, thank you so much. It all goes back to the practice thing. He plays a lot of different instruments, yeah. He's got a lot of musical stuff on his YouTube. You should check it out. Compare Dram 1 to Sheffy 2. Dram 1's pretty hard still. Like, I don't think many people could just pick up Dram 1 and just play it without getting pretty fucking frustrated. I think Dram 1's just so universal now, though. It's the first good Kaizo ROM hack, so. It's like the first playable Kaizo ROM hack. Got nervous there. Dude, I'm already bitter about losing this run to the end boss. Thank you, Deo David for 40 months. Kaluki Cat for 29 months. I greatly appreciate it. Magnus for 29 months as well. Guitar Tail Whip for 21 months. Zespar as well. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, it's not even like the NBA, though, like, with this. Like, you can't... In the NBA, you can be born taller, and that gives you an advantage. You know, in the NFL, you can be born bigger, and that gives you an advantage. I mean, the only advantage you would have is, like, do you have gigantic thumbs? Otherwise, video games are pretty, you know, the playing field's really level. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, I don't know. That's why, like, I don't know, like, me personally, like, I don't know, you just play a lot of any game and you're gonna get better at it. I mean, every day, if you go out and shoot 200 3-pointers, from the top of the key. You're gonna get really fucking good in a year. You're gonna get really good at shooting 3-pointers from the top of the key. You know? It's just natural. It's gonna happen. And that's not to say someone else might not be able to, you know, get the same level of good at 100 3-pointers. That exists, obviously, but yeah, there's just no, I don't think KD's going to the Knicks. I think he's gonna stay with Golden State. My rank for splitting and starting timers is D-. Yo, man, everyone misses a split every once in a while. Yeah, I think that's the dirty secret. The dirty secret of everything is that you gotta work really hard at it. Like, people think, like, streamers just, like, pop up and then they're just, like, big right away. And it just doesn't work like that. It does for... I guess there are some streams where they've just hit lightning out of a bottle really quick. Fuck! Damn! I want to reset now just because of that fucking death, man. Like, y'all should go back and look at my first Mario Maker videos. Like, watch me play, like, Skyzo and shit, man. I was so bad. It's kind of funny seeing, like, how bad I was at the early levels, you know? I remember when P-Break came out and it was like, oh my god, it took 9 hours for Panga to beat it. It's the hardest level ever. It's like, 9 hours is fucking nothing in a level now. Mario Maker. We were all so bad. We were just all so bad. Dude, the Calithon levels, those were so hard at the time. And now, like, dude, I feel like I could do that deathless. The first time we brought hard Mario Maker levels to GDQ, me and Mitch didn't even finish. We forfeited. My first ever run at GDQ is a forfeit. Timo OP, yeah, it's fine to get into it, but eventually I just think it's like how serious are you gonna get, you know? It's like any other hobby, you know? You probably want to eventually, you know, if you're gonna get serious in it, you'll just want to get something that is closer to real hardware. But I know lots of people that play on the Mini. Like, Barb played on the Mini for a long time. He was fine. Honestly, I mean the oh my god, what's the HDMI one? Why is it slipping my mind? You ever have that where you know the word to something but you can't think of what it is right now? Everyone's gonna type it in chat. So yeah, that thing. That's what would make the most sense for the vast majority of people. I think only if you're planning on speedrunning Nintendo and or Super Nintendo games and or Genesis games pretty hardcore to a world record pace, like you have a goal of getting world record, that is when you need to upgrade to like a console CRT setup. Super NT. Super NT. There you go. Yeah, Super NT. Drink more water. Good advice. The word arbitrary for over a year. There was one word I couldn't pronounce on stream, and it was driving me crazy one day. can't remember what it was. Physiological. Hallucination. That's what it was. Hallucination. I couldn't pronounce hallucination. No matter what I did, is like it wouldn't roll off the tongue for some reason. With Bethesda? Yeah, that one too. It was Barb's name and hallucination. The Zweidlenheider's sword in Dark Souls? No, I mispronounce everything in Dark Souls on purpose because it's funny to watch people get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's funny how upset people get at it. Skimtar, baby. I think my favorite thing about playing Dark Souls. Yo, Papa Bear, thank you for 14 months. Lightning Turkey, thank you for 3 months. Eagle R for 10 months. Scooby Snacks. And Phosphor, guys. Thank you guys so much. Do I mispronounce Sekiro on purpose? Sekiro. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Hey, Sekiro. You know what? Tomato is what I would say. The Sekiro. Sekiro. That's how they say it in the game. Potato. Nobody says tomato, though? Yo, let's just agree to call this whole thing off, alright? Spence yeeting for 9 months. Not as it's SD2 SNES, yeah, not S2D SNES. That's what I call it. Potato, Sekiro, Sakaro. Oh no, I thought that was on that. No, dude, land on it. What are you doing, Mario? Get your shit together. Ah, you're such a fat piece of shit plumber. No! Oh, man. That one was good, too. Oh, man. You ever seen just, like, a man's heart break right in front of his eyes, you know? Like that slow motion where you can see Bart Simpson's heart break. Oh, it was Ralph's heart. Sorry, it was Ralph's heart. You're right. Bart Simpson has no heart. It's tough. Oh, I need that merciful God right here. I love the puzzle at the end of GrandPooWorld 2. I get people's argument like, oh, it should all be inside the game, and to that I say, jerk off motion.
I suspected you were capable of pronouncing Sekiro, but honestly it made me feel better to hear you use the Japanese syllable emphasis just the once.
Sekiro. No. I personally like having to go into the real world. I love fourth wall breaks than anything. I like when comics acknowledge they're a comic, and movies acknowledge they're a movie, and TV shows acknowledge they're a TV show. It's generally fun for me. Yeah. Jerk off. This is definitely my controller, because this controller is really bad with the up input, which I actually like. It's a really nice thing. This is definitely the controller that I normally use. No. What's my PB in this? This is the only category I don't have the world record in right now. Yeah, so RBP, yeah. So sometimes I miss the up button. It's kind of a trade-off. Like occasionally I miss the up button where I think I'm gonna get it, but I would say most of the time it works out for me. For sure. Yeah, you scratch the connector. That's actually exactly what I did. I have a piece of tape over it. That's what I'm doing with the Pro Controller for Mario Maker as well. Just putting a piece of tape over the D-pad. Thought about just learning to play with the joystick like a man, but then I was like, I'm okay being a wuss. What's bad ending? Mario dies at the end. You fight a different boss than Bowser. You don't find the puzzle. Mario dies. It's just really, it's actually pretty sad, honestly, when you think about it. You always wonder if you could purposely do that to a SNES controller? I mean, there's lots of things you can do to a SNES controller if you really wanted to. I mean, technically, you could cut the D-pad and do left-rights, but that's it's bad puzzle. That's not a argument. Just being like, it bad puzzle doesn't explain why you think it bad puzzle. We gotta go so fast on the ropes in this level. It bad puzzle. I think here's the thing. Here's the thing with the GrandPooWorld 2 puzzle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's something. Barb made this game for everyone, but that puzzle, he made it for me. And first of all, it's something that is incredibly humbling. But secondly, it literally is everything I fucking love about puzzles, like wrapped into one. I love it so much. Like it's like he took all the puzzle levels I've ever done and was like, here's the best part of them, and I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna do that. And it's amazing. It was incredible. I loved it. You know what I mean? It's an escape room. Yeah, it's an escape room. No, I wouldn't do a controller with left-right inputs. It's illegal. I mean, I could do that right now. Like, I could really just, like, press down on the D-pad and probably do it. No shit. Super easy to cheat the puzzle. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing, is that, but you know what? Honestly, the vast majority of people I've seen have tackled it. You know what I liked about it, Barb? Was probably my favorite part about it. Like, you might have accidentally done Luigi. Like, the Luigi thing first. Like, people could have done that, but you still didn't, like, get what was happening in it. I just thought it was really brilliant. I thought the whole thing was just so brilliant. Yeah. I tell you what, if he ever makes a, you know, if there's ever a grand math guy world, probably won't have a puzzle. I was the dad meeting my little one. Oh, it was adorable. My dad's not an emotional dude. And so it was pretty cute. Like, he's not from, like, my dad's dad never hugged him. And it's fairly obvious, you know? I think that's because of that, I'm such a hugger myself, you know? And, so to see him with, like, to see him have, like, this, like, deep smile and emotional connection to my son right away, I don't know. It's kind of weird, like, having a kid's, like, really brought me closer to my parents. And it's brought me, like, back in touch with my adoptive parents a lot more, too. Like, I talk to them so much more. Yeah, it's really weird how that works, yeah. Oh, man, I'm all that sappy shit they say when you get a kid, like, oh, it'll change your life, and there's nothing like it, and it's so satisfying, is, like, totally true. It also fucking sucks sometimes, but, oh, man. Yeah, but not in, like, the traditional sense. It's just, they were just, my best friend's parents were also my parents, and could sign my paperwork. More of a guardianship, I guess you would call it. I never had, like, a falling out. Spruce Goose, we are going long term. 2 whole years. Wow! I don't think I've ever hit that spike before. Oh dear. This is a death spiral, y'all. Oh, okay, we got out of it. What's the music in this level? I don't know. Isn't this one Castlevania, right? Or is that the last song? Or the last song is ActRaiser, right? Castlevania music was the last level? Yeah, I should know all these. The only thing that, like, not knowing any of this music, all it really lets me know is how many games I played as a kid and how few games I actually play as an adult. Like, as a kid, I just played, like, you know, a different game I'd just shove into my console every day. And as an adult, it's very much been, you know, certain, you know, like one game will take over my life for months and months and months on end. It's probably, you know, that's part of how we digest games now. Oh shit, I'm not gonna make it. Oh my god. Wow, got lucky. Yo, adversary killer. Thank you so much for those bits. And for killing my adversaries. Sheriff, thank you for 9 months. Nihilus, thank you for that subscription. You can call me Jim, thank you. Shotaki, Electric V, Flynn, Spruce Goose. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. This world record pace? I think so. Am I gonna run a Link to the Past again? I'm gonna do a crowd control Link to the Past next week. Yeah, every run is pretty much gonna be world record pace up to the boss at this point. Oh. Whoops. I almost screwed that up. That sequence is like my favorite sequence in the game. That Yoshi sequence. Yeah, I love that sequence so much. I think that sequence is just incredible. Alright, I heard there was like a 5 chuck gap. You don't have to give bits, Nihilus. Don't worry. I don't need your bits. You're a sub, right? You already do way more than you even need to do. Because my content is fucking free. Rip Deathless. Yeah, so you don't need to do anything. The original setup was a 5 chuck gap. It was laggy, is what I heard. I kind of wish I could go back and like watch your building it streams now. Yeah, I think it'd be really fun. I mean, I don't think all his streams of building it are saved. My content's not free. You pay with your soul. Yo, I don't know where you signed your soul over, but that was not to me. You got hustled. You're supposed to sign your souls over? Yeah. Yeah, not string related at all. When we were in middle school, we tried to sell my friend's soul on eBay, and it got up to like 400 bucks before eBay took it down. One young white virgin soul. We even had him sign, like, we even had him like sign a piece of paper and like stamp it in blood. I think that was like the eBay picture. Has anyone said that? I haven't heard anyone say it's bad. I mean, you know what? I'm sure someone said that. Like, people say, you know, every game, no matter how good it is, someone's gonna be like, that game sucks. The game's the worst game ever. Yeah, no, I think this is the most universally praised ROM hack, I think. Shit, I'm dead. I might make it. Probably not, though. Damn! The most super of the Mario ROM hacks. I can do this section faster. This is something I need to, you know what? I need to, if I'm going to continue playing this, I need to just like go through and practice like small optimizations. I need to GrandPooWorld this if we're going to continue to play this. This has been almost 3 months. I need to go through and just start doing that shit. Yeah, this hack made me like, this hack, I was honestly thinking, like, man, I kind of want to make a hack, and then playing this, I'm just like, oh, man, how do you, like, make a puzzle cooler than that? How do you do something cooler than this? Just get MFP to strat hunt for me? Well, I think I'm strat hunting for MFP right now, Vendetta, is kind of what I'd be doing. He's the one running in a GDQ. I'm strat hunting for him. I'm gonna help him out. Yeah. Whoa, you threw it the wrong way, dude. All right, let's die on this. Let's die on this guy for a while. Is Dark Souls coming back? Oh, I need to finish Sekiro. I'll probably finish it tomorrow and we'll start doing Dark Souls 2.
Thanks for the new material for my girlfriend to use their poo.
Do what I can. It's spelled wrong. There's never going to be a GrandPooWorld 3. Asking for it is pointless. I thought I died hard right there. Alright, that's a pretty good fucking time. Yeah, that's a pretty good time right there. I'm pretty happy with that time, honestly. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped on that. That is a pretty good improvement on the record. Can I tell you guys the real reason I do want all these records? Is because I want... If there's a GrandPooWorld 3 and he makes another Hall of Fame, I want to be in that too. Much love. That's pretty good. I'm pretty fucking pumped. That is a new world record, ladies and gentlemen, in GrandPooWorld 2, any percent bad ending. Which, at right now, I have the world record in all 3 GrandPooWorld 2 categories at the moment. I am currently holding them all. It is
Undisputed Unified
game.
Champion.
Kotaku, the undisputed. I am now the undisputed, reigning, defending. Oh wait, no, it's the reigning, defending, undisputed, universal champion. What about Corn Dilly %? Yo, man, don't sweat me with those fake titles. Oh man. Reigning, defending. Oh man. The world record back in GrandPooWorld 1. I never had the world record in GrandPooWorld 1. No, I speedran for like 2 weeks. Got a pretty decent time, but no, like Laser Belch's time was like scorching hot. Enion Lib, thank you so much. Como at 97, thank you so much. Johnny Rocket Music. Man01S. Azure Gunner, thank you for 4 months. Como 97, Quarter Uflip. Cluster Comos with the unification sub. Kani Zuki. Frenetic, thank you so much for 11 months. Marky for 10 months. Zuri Gamer, I really appreciate it. Who's ever gonna beat this time? Any number of players. Yeah, that was far from optimized. Far from optimized. This is a really good run. Don't get me wrong, a really good run, but far from optimized. Yeah, there's still. I had like some really bad deaths in. We had 2 death spirals, so. They weren't the worst death spirals, but I had like 1 really bad death in the poo-poo level.